It's funny how it all worked out, but I literally started by calling liquor companies and asking them if I could use their product in order to put it into a canned cocktail. And I realized that's not the right way to do it. I had to find some people that had done it before and talk to them and kind of see how things worked. And so basically, the first thing that you need to do is find your ingredient suppliers, whether it's for your alcohol or your flavoring or anything like that. And so we found a company out of Chicago and a company out of San Diego and a company out of St. Louis that helped us bring all of our ingredients together. We found a lab that we could go and basically say exactly what we wanted and say, hey, King Peach was actually the first flavor that we made. And basically it's like a vodka peach press. So if anybody knows that, a vodka peach press is just peach vodka and soda water with just a splash of Sprite. And then you get the citrus flavor in there, which is the lemon lime. And so we thought we would put that into a can. And so we found a lab based out of San Diego, and we told them what we wanted. And we thought that we would iterate on some other flavors, and our second flavor was the cherry press, and we wanted to make that like a black cherry and vanilla. Didn't see anything like that out there. It's kind of tastes like a Dr. Pepper, but it's really good. It's one of our most popular flavors. We would call them and say, this is what we want, and then they would put an iteration together and then send it to us, basically ship it to us, and then we would try the flavors and get back to them with our feedback. It was actually a great, super fun process. It got us thinking. It took a lot of time, but we finally figured out the iteration that we wanted exactly. We were able to talk to a co-packer and basically tell them exactly what we wanted. In that process, you've got to order all of the ingredients that you need. You've got to put the vodka, the flavorings all together. You've got to get your can supplier. You've got to put together your graphic design for your labels. You got to speak to the TTB on exactly how you're going to, put your labeling together. You want to make sure that you've got all those legalities and stuff together, just so that way everything is kosher. And then you basically go through the manufacturing process, and that's how we did it. And so we worked directly with our co-packer, and they put it all together. And as soon as it gets done, you've actually made a decent product that you can be proud of. And our first iteration was not good. It took us a long time to get where we're at now. We basically got mixed reviews, but the flavor profile wasn't exactly what we liked. And one thing that we had to find out was we needed people to be honest with us. Our can designs came out like they looked too much like soda. Our flavor had a little bit too much of a back flavor, or aftertaste that wasn't good. So we actually went all the way back to the drawing board and redid everything from scratch. And I'm not saying that that's what everybody needs to do, but that's what we had to do. And it was difficult. And so we actually rebranded. We found another ingredient supplier out of Chicago. We went down to their lab and worked with them directly, and that's probably the best thing that we could have done. So we redid the graphic design. We actually got natural flavoring. We worked with the same vodka supplier, but decided to rechange our formulas entirely. And so we kind of went back and forth with them. Then when we decided to go out there, we spent a whole week going through different iterations of the product. We finally found the exact flavor profile that we liked. And then we did the same process over again with a new co-packer. Went through it, got a production run, got it into the hands of the people, took some surveys, and actually found out that we had made a really good product that pretty much everybody liked. And I thought to myself, oh crap, now we're really going to have to move forward with this thing, because we have something here that could actually grow some legs, and it looks like a lot of people like it. So got great feedback, and then we decided to make a much bigger run. And that's basically where we got our start with everything. And now we've got 4 flavors. We were able to add on to that when we were out visiting with the lab and going through all that stuff. And my favorite is actually the pineapple mango, which is one that we didn't even have on the list. The blueberry lemonade was my wife's iteration and her formula. She was loving that flavor profile, so we added that, and it just actually worked out really well with our 12-pack variety pack. So that's the story on how we got everything started. So get crispy.